Tanika. In case you are new here, my channel focuses on fashion, travel, beauty, and overall black girl magic, luxury, leisure, lifestyle. In today's video, we are going to be talking about fall 2021 trends. I am so excited for fall. We are just a few weeks away, but I wanted to insert myself into all the fall content that you're seeing on YouTube and share some of my favorite fall trends. Before we get into the video, please go ahead and like, go ahead and comment, make sure you subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so that you never miss an upload from me. So let's get into the video. First up is my outfit, which is not necessarily a fall trend. I don't think so, but I will link this dress below. It is like, you know, it's just a little tea dress, if you will. But I fell in love with this dress because of the billowy sleeves. And I was also just recording a TikTok video with pink and brown. So hopefully I will upload that to my YouTube shorts by the time this video goes up. But let's get into some of the fall trends that I'm super excited about. First up is a return to glam. I am so excited. And this comes from the Harper's Bazaar list of fall 2021 trends. It is a return to glam, which means that, you know, last year and obviously, and also parts of this year were all about like leisure and loungewear and converting some of our like luxurious pajamas into, you know, daytime wear, which I think was fun for a lot of people. I am a glam girl though. If you were like socialized to be hyper feminine, then you are going to be excited about this fall, which I am, which is the return to glam. So you will be seeing a lot of feathers and boas and furs and glitter and glam and sequins. And I'm just really excited about this piece specifically. I got this from Net-a-Porter, which I love. They do a same-day delivery here in New York City. It has a little wrap and I just adore it. Let me try this on for you. Yes, honey. You're probably like, who is going to be walking around like this? First of all, it's New York Fashion Week, okay? So everybody, including me, but I would totally wear this on vacation. I actually got this for a trip that I ended up not taking. But I absolutely adore this. I think you can wear this as a dress. You can wear this just a number of different ways. And I'm just really appreciating this idea of returning to glamour because I miss it. I miss it. I feel like I have been deprived of my glamour dreams. And so I paired this, I think the way you see it right now is like as a wrap and a dress. But I actually have another fall trend underneath that I believe that we're going to continue to see. This was not on Harper's Bazaar's list. This is on Tanika's list. But it was trending for spring, and I think we will see it again this fall, which is the color gray. And gray is just one of those really muted kind of colors that people consider to be a more like natural color, a color that is found in nature, even though obviously every color is found in nature. But gray is just one of those colors that more people in the masses feel comfortable wearing. And I think we will continue to see gray. We see gray, to me, I feel like we see gray every spring and every fall. But it was a color that was really trending hard for spring. If you watch my spring 2021 trends video, I named gray as one of the colors, and we saw that all through spring and summer, and we're going to see that again this fall, specifically this light heather gray. So I just paired this with my Jacquemus pants that I've had for ages. I will link a number of different gray pants. Also, this gray crop bralette situation from the Frankie shop, which I love. I also have one from Jacquemus. I have a number of different gray crop tops because I absolutely adore crop tops. And I love gray. It's just one of those colors that can, you know, pull anything together. Kelly green. We stan a Kelly green. We stan a Kelly green. Kelly green is going to continue to trend for fall. So here's the thing. I named Kelly green in the spring. If you did not check out my spring 2021 video, please check that video out where I talked about Kelly green really trending for spring. I believe that Kelly green is going to continue to trend this season because it is literally everywhere. It is all over the runway. I see, you know, Bottega really burst on the scene with this Kelly green in mules. They paired this Kelly green in a Jody bag that I have. They also just recently came out with a cassette bag in that green. They have a swimsuit, and all of these different brands are trying to take on what folks are calling the Bottega green, but it is really just Kelly green, and we've been rocking it for years. And I'm sure you have some Kelly green in your closet, but it is really this true green color, and I absolutely adore it. Another hint for you, if you're a classic girl, but you're trying to like add some additional trends to your wardrobe, you can go to websites like Net-a-Porter, My Teresa, Farfetch, all of like the luxury websites, and just use the drop down menu and see what they have. They usually have like 5 or 6 categories. So I have like cutouts, because cutouts have been trending really heavily this past year. They'll have different things, and one of the things I noticed on Net-a-Porter site from this morning, and also I was shopping it yesterday, was, you know, this category called shades of green, and most of the greens are Kelly greens. They also have like jade and like lime green, so you will continue to see the color green for fall, and you should make sure you get some green in your wardrobe. An accessory trend that I wanted to highlight before I moved on to some more outfits is the return of the hobo bag. So the hobo bag was popular in the 70s and also in the early 80s. You know, so many brands make hobo bags, and I adore this vintage hobo bag I actually got from Japan. It is from Bottega, and I ordered it from Japan. I haven't been to Japan since the situationship. But, you know, I really love this. I also like pairing gray with purple. I like to pair gray with yellows and golds, greens, purples. I will also pair with like mustardy colors. I will pair with pink from time to time, but I really like to pair it with like, you know, strong pops of color like the greens, the mustards, the purples. So I really adore this hobo bag. The bigger the hobo bag, the better. I think this suffices in my collection because obviously I'm a colorful girl, so I love to have just the colorful piece. I have seen some pretty cool like neutral hobo bags out there. I wouldn't necessarily gravitate towards them, but I think they are a great alternative for people who don't necessarily like pops of color but are interested in like a more what people would consider an everyday bag. So make sure you add some of the hobo bag trends to your fall 2021 wardrobe. Another fall 2021 trend, according to Harper's Bazaar, is the puffer coat. So I actually have like a sex pop puffer coat that I got last season, but it's nowhere near as colorful and interesting as this coat. So I wanted to show this coat, which is by Farm Rio. It is not available, but I will link a number of different puffer coats. I've also been checking out the Nanishka puffer coat, which I think is going to be super interesting for fall. It is in the vegan leather, and I think that's great to combine the trend of leather with the trend of puffer coat. They've been doing that for the past few seasons, and I think that will continue to trend for fall 2021. So make sure you add a puffer coat to your fall wardrobe. Another fall 2021 trend that I wanted to highlight is the return of leather. Leather is in every single fall, obviously. I mean, can you have fall without leather? But so much of fall will be like leather on leather, so you'll see a lot of leather pants, and really the straight leg leather pants will be in, not the leather leggings that were in a few years ago that are classic. We all have them. So it's not to say that if you have leather leggings that somehow you're outdated. That is not the case. Do you in all things, but it is to say that you will be seeing a lot of leather uniforms. Aritzia makes a really great leather pant that has been taking over TikTok for months now. And also I picked this up from Intermix. I was shopping in the city for Fashion Week, which is like a no-no. You should never shop for Fashion Week, like even a month in advance, because you and everybody's gonna have the same thing on. Because a lot of people come to New York City to shop for Fashion Week, and a lot of New Yorkers usually already have like their outfit because they're wearing something that they picked up from a vintage store or something that they have for years, and they're not necessarily indulging in the trend. But I picked this up. I'm not wearing it to Fashion Week because it'll be way too hot. But I am going to be rocking this all fall, and I just absolutely adore it. It is just, it's so great. It's a size 6 and it fits me perfectly. It is from ALC. It is 100% leather, and so it will hold up over time. It has gold buttons and gold detail, which you all know I love. I absolutely adore. And I think it's just so elevated because it is really tailored to my body. Which, let me show you how tailored it is to my body. So this is how it looks without it being buttoned up, and it fits perfectly. It glides off my body. It's just a really perfect blazer fit. It is warm, and it's just, I adore it. It is a deep, deep chocolate to the point that it is almost black, but it is so gorgeous, you know? It is so me, except the deepness, right? I usually like to have colors that are a little bit more popping, but I love that it is a rich brown. And so I just absolutely adore it, and you should make sure you have your leather pieces in your collection. Let me button this up so you can see, right? It is just, I did not get this tailored. People ask me all the time if I have my stuff tailored. I do get some of my things tailored, especially my pants. Sometimes I just rock it with the Gap because most of my pants I'm rocking with a blazer anyway. Yeah, I absolutely adore this, and I love the idea of returning to just like leather and glamour and gold details, and just like all the ways that this can elevate even like some plain denim jeans, a white t-shirt underneath, some really simple or gold jewelry. This just really does the job with one piece. Absolutely adore this. Next up, I just went ahead and paired with these gray pants because we are on a roll, which is the Western theme. I love the Western theme. We have seen this for the past couple of seasons. I've only indulged in moderation. It was really thrust to the forefront by Isabel Marant, and we absolutely adore it. She came on the scene with, you know, these shackets and these kind of like, you know, super huge knitted kind of Western, slightly 80s or very 80s theme that we are going to continue to see this fall as folks pick out their knits, which I'm not mad at. I'm not completely mad at. But the Western theme that I am most excited about, cowboy boots. I adore wearing cowboy boots with dresses. I think it is such a... That was my husband. Sorry, y'all. I got cut off because my husband was talking to me, and I was talking back to him. And I forgot I was recording. But the theme that I'm super excited about is the Western theme that includes boots, because I absolutely adore boots. These boots are from a black brand that I absolutely adore. I picked them up here in Brooklyn, but she has a website I'm happy to link, and I believe these are also available on Shopbot. But absolutely adore just these cowboy boots. I love to wear these with dresses. I think it makes for such a really cute like transition into fall, especially during those early fall months. So absolutely adore these Western boots. Next up is my interpretation of the 90s whole theme. So the 90s is going to continue to be on the rise, and I'm not going to indulge as much as I'm sure my daughter is and a lot of other people. I'm not necessarily a fan of the whole 90s trend. I should mention before I get into the trend that I will be rocking from the 90s is I did see on the Harper's Bazaar list that there will be a return to low-rise jeans. I will not be participating. I will not be participating. That's not how my body is set up. And, you know, I lived through it and I wasn't excited about it then. So I'm not going to participate in it. But that is a fall 2021 trend, the low-rise jeans. But I am in my 30s and I'm really not invested in that trend like my daughter is. She's really interested in that. So for me, I love the idea of the straight leg pant and also the loose pants. So the loose pants trend is also a take from the 90s. We saw it all over, you know, Brandy and TLC and some of our favorite girl groups when I was growing up was really rocking this trend. So I also decided to get some of these pants. These are from Target. And so that's something that you should know about trends. When you're thinking about like indulging in a trend, something that's like outside of your personal style really, but something that you may want to incorporate, you can try to do it at a low price point. So I just picked these up from Target because I wanted to try the trend, but I don't know how I will like it. I did rock these all day yesterday. I was just like cleaning up and kind of around the house. And for somebody to rock jeans around the house, they clearly have to be comfortable. So these were actually quite comfortable, but they don't necessarily align with my personal style, which is a bit more tailored than like loose pants. But let me try these on so you all can see. So this is like 100% my daughter's style. Let me back up a little bit. The doorway so you can see me. I'm sure the lighting is going out, but these are the pants. They are super big. These are probably the biggest pants that I've ever owned. These are the only pants that I don't even think you can see my shape really in them, but this is not my style. Like I would not pair this together and walk out the house and be excited. I think it's probably like a concert outfit. I actually don't really know how to style these very loose kind of pants outside of like casually wearing them around the house. I'm also really big in proportions, and I don't necessarily like to style like, you know, big pants with like a big oversized blazer, even if it's with a crop top, which, you know, creates some balance. So I'm struggling a little bit. So if you all have some ideas in the comment section, y'all let me know. But yeah, I could also see myself just pairing this with a pop of color, like really tight ribbed turtleneck maybe, and a bag. But you know, this is a trend. I did pick these up. I can see myself like running errands in them, but I wouldn't necessarily feel like my most comfortable stylish self in pants this loose. It's just not my personal style. I have seen some folks pull this off in a really cute way. Their body type is not the same as mine, so I think that probably like yields better for them. Again, my daughter really loves this. This is like her thing. She's also 14 years old. And for me, I'm just like, girl, are you too old to be doing that? That's how I feel. Even though I generally like to feel like, you know, age doesn't matter when it comes to fashion, I do feel a little juvenile in these big old pants. And I know it has something to do with like the shrug and the crop top, and like the whole thing together feels a little juvenile. But I tried this on with a blazer and it's just giving me the same vibes, you know? So yeah, let me put on my knit sweater, and I would love to know what y'all think once I put the knit sweater. Okay, so here are the jeans with another fall trend, which is like totally groundbreaking and oh my god, earth-shattering, which is knits. We will continue to see knits, and we will continue to see asymmetrical knits. We will continue to see cutout knits. We will continue to see knits in these really fun colors and shapes and takes. We will continue to see like 70s knits where they are a little bit like mod style. But I love to gravitate towards my Nanishka asymmetrical knit. It is a maxi length. Oh, running into the wall. So it is a maxi length, which, you know, is perfect for me. I have paired this so many ways. I have an old, very, very, very old, it's like one of my very first reels was using this just Nanishka knit, and a lot of folks seem to enjoy this. There is a dupe. If I can find it, I will link it below because this is always sold out. I got this from Farfetch. This video is not sponsored by Farfetch, but if you want to use my code, I will make sure to have it popped up and also linked, because I think you have a couple of more days by the time this video goes up. Anyway, I think this knit trend and these loose pants actually go a little bit better because you can't see how loose the pants are. So I think it does go a little bit better than with it being tight, even though I usually don't like to pair loose and loose. I could see myself like running some errands in this. I would wear this with my mules, which I have on. I always have on my nude mules. They're just super easy, and yeah, I could see this as an outfit. So I will make sure to keep these pants. I think also if I size down just once, these are a size 8. But Target pants tend to run a little bit big, and 8 is more of my true size. And also when they're like 100% cotton and they don't stretch at all, like I will just go with my true size or maybe up a little bit. So I probably should have went to a 6 instead, and that may have, that may be a little bit better with the loose kind of 90s jean trend. And I love to pair that with these, just like an asymmetrical knit, or just knits in general are great. Of course, like cream, nudes, you will see everybody and their mother. You will see everyone and their mother in, nude knits. It is classic. You will see it year after year after year for fall. So love this look. If you stuck around this long, thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. This video was super fun to make. I like just scouring the internet and looking at articles and figuring out what is trending, what I will incorporate in my wardrobe. And some of the things, obviously, I will not be including in my wardrobe. You should figure out what works for your personal style. And also, you don't have to overindulge in trends because they are meant to go in and out. So you don't want to necessarily build an entire capsule wardrobe based on the trends. But figure out what things are fun for you, what things you want to try, and you should just incorporate those things into your wardrobe. It's also great for me anyway, to watch trends on other people. Sometimes there are things that I don't necessarily like or work for my body type or flatter me in the best way that I like to watch other people indulge in, because it's just fun. It's fashion and it's fun. So I love it. All right, well, thank you all so much. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, please subscribe, and also hit the bell notification so that you never miss an upload from me. We are growing and we are glowing, and I'm just so excited that you are here. I will see you in the next video. Bye.